Uvalde. Remember that massacre where a madman, a young man who had recently graduated from the high school affiliated with that grammar school, went into the school and slaughtered 2 teachers and 19 children. Police showed up and did nothing. Absolutely nothing. The state police showed up and did nothing. Eventually, the feds came. There were 376 armed police officers there. The feds raided the place. The feds took out the killer. By then, the students were dead. Some of them had bled to death, and their lives might have been saved had the police done the right thing at the right time. Okay, you know the background. It's a tragedy. The school district board of education, have you ever heard of this? Fired its entire police department. They had already fired the chief, Pete Arredondo, but now they fired the entire police department, including a cop, and this is a very interesting case, by the name of Crimson Elizondo. Mrs. Elizondo, she was one of the state authorities called in by the locals who froze and did nothing. She also froze and did nothing. And there's a recording of a conversation with her speaking to another cop. And the conversation goes like this: do you have any children here? No, my children are too young for this school. But if I did have children here, you know damn well I'd be in there.
My son's in daycare. He's not old enough.
I saw you.
Yeah, no. No, if my son had been in there, no, I would not have been outside. I promise you that.
So you'd go in there to save your own children, a normal maternal instinct, but you wouldn't go in there to save others, which is what the police are hired for. She showed up without all of her gear. She didn't have her flak jacket with her. Why a cop would show up at a mass shooting not fully equipped and covered and protected is beyond me. There's more to this story. She left the state police and joined the Uvalde school district when the chief was fired. She too was fired today for her lack of bravery and her lack of fidelity to what you expect police to do at the scene. So the school board in Uvalde has done the right thing. Unfortunately, too little and too late. I guess they sort of did the right thing by getting rid of these cops who declined to do their jobs. They shouldn't have been cops in the first place. They shouldn't have been there in the beginning. They should never have hired this Crimson Elizondo woman as a armed guard to protect the school, as a member of the Uvalde school police department, when she couldn't do the same thing when she was a Texas state trooper.